Everybody, I'm Lindsay and this is Four-Eyed Media. Four-Eyed Media is my publishing company that I started at the end of last year, and everything that I do is under that umbrella of Four-Eyed Media. So actually today I wanted to I wanted to give you guys kind of an I wanted to give you guys um, kind of an update on where I'm at with my company and what's happening and what's going on. As of right now, it the idea was born in 2019, right? So it wasn't an official business. I didn't really do anything for Four Eyed Media then. It was just get down. It was just really sorry. My cats are crazy. It was just really an idea and something that I wanted to do to publish my own work because a few years ago I had, when I was studying for my master's degree in creative writing and English, I was looking for some sort of internship, virtual internship that I could do with authors, with writing, publishing, possibly, just to kind of get out there because my background was in journalism. The type of writing that I was in prior was journalism, but when I went back to school for my master's, it was for nonfiction, creative writing with a oh my gosh. So what I had done was went back to school for my master's degree in creative writing and English, and it was different. It was a culture change. It was a culture shock. So I went from very factual writing with very minimal detail, like fluff, I guess. So it was very much the pyramid of information, short, snappy articles, things like that, to a nonfiction sort of realm where anything goes, really. There are certain things you need to follow, but it was different. It wasn't journalism. It wasn't that kind of writing. So it was a little bit of a change, but I knew that I wanted to gain some sort of, I don't know, some sort of background, some training, what have you, in the whole author writing type thing. And I was also working on my thesis, which was a nonfiction piece um, that turned out to be my first published novel, the novel Within. So you know, I found this virtual internship with this independent publishing house, and I was started out as an author's assistant, which was fine. I really enjoyed, some of the marketing aspect of everything and working with another author who was published, and I didn't really know too much about her, and I didn't get to. It was all virtual, so I decided after doing that for a few months to reach out and say, hey, you know what? I have the start of this nonfiction manuscript. It's part of my thesis. I am getting ready to graduate with my master's degree, honors, everything. Would you check it out? And they reviewed it and decided that they liked it and they wanted to publish it. Now, at that point, I was so excited. I cried. I was like, oh my God. And then I got to work. Like, I was finishing this thing up. So I had no deadline really, just, to finish it and get it turned into my editor. And, the part that I had finished was being edited and whatnot, things like that. So it was fine. And then things started happening. Things started happening, like different editors started coming in. Like the turnover was high for the editors in this independent publishing company, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I couldn't talk to anybody. I wasn't getting any answers. Then I started to get deadlines, which was fine. I was totally open to work. Just, so they wouldn't talk to me for a while, and then they would talk to me and feed me everything that I wanted to hear, and then I wouldn't hear from them. The website would continuously go down. After the website had went down a couple of times and I still couldn't get a hold of anybody, at this point I was still pushing because I was excited that somebody wanted my work, that somebody wanted to publish, that it was so easy to get somebody to just, okay, we'll do this. I had fashioned some sort of query letter and everything, so I was just happy. I was excited. Nothing was going to stop me at this point from getting my book published through this independent publishing house, because I thought that that's what, you know that was a good start, and then I would move up and this and that, and everything would be totally different. I don't know. So I just kept pushing. Finally, I kept getting, just those snippets of information back. I finally reached out, or not reached out, I finally got a hold of the owner of the publishing house, and I told him, I've been trying to do this. I don't know what's going on. I can't get a hold of anybody. Nothing's happening. And he finally listened, and, well, so I thought he listened. And it was just a really big to do. So I finally got everything edited. The cover was chosen. It was awesome. So it was going to happen. But not before they stopped chit-chatting with me again. But once I got it published, after maybe about 6 plus times of deadline change, like not deadline, publishing dates changed. So it was going to be published on this date, and then it changed without them telling me, and then it changed again, and then I talked to them and they said it was going to happen this time, and then it didn't happen then, and then finally I just happened upon it one day. So like, it was nothing. It was no big hurrah. It was no big, oh, she's published, da da da. It was nothing. Like, I found it on Kindle and that was it. And then I started sharing it and whatnot, and getting, people, i.e. my mom, to buy my books. So I was really working after that to learn about what was going to happen next, the marketing, the author assistant, if I was going to get one, because I was one. So I knew that they had that for their authors. They had updated my information on the website, but they didn't do anything else after that. It was terrible. It was like one of the worst experiences of my life. I didn't see a dime of any royalties, which, okay, fine, but I know that I was selling some, maybe not a lot, of course, not a lot. I don't sell a lot now, and that's okay, but I got nothing. I got no marketing plan, not, like, they didn't go, the contract, jeez, the contract was signed and turned in and everything, but since my email had been shut off, luckily I was able to save a copy of that. That was signed by them, signed by me, that I was supposed to get so much in royalties. I got one check in this 2-year span for like $10. That was my royalty. Which, okay, they have to get their kickbacks, they have to get their residual, whatever they have to do. I was ticked. And I was not going to say ticked, but I was ticked. So, after that, it still just kept going down, down, down. Finally, I was like, give me my manuscript back now. I want it formatted, and I want it the edited version. Everything that you did, if you have to keep the cover, whatever, keep it. I want it because it's mine. I earned it. Don't tell me about a contract and meeting the contract guidelines and rules and regulations, because you guys have not done that. I will get an attorney if I have to, and I will get it tomorrow. Like, it'll be immediately. So after stalking the owner of this, like, literally, I was not able to he changed his number. He changed every number associated with that publishing indie house, that publishing house. I couldn't get a hold of anybody because their emails were kicking back. So that email was, I was like, look, I just got, and I don't know what to do. Uh, I was very upset, but finally, I signed. They signed the rights to my manuscript back over to me, and it was a done deal. It was dead. I still have everything that I needed. I just had to get a different cover, and I had to start doing everything myself. So I was like, well, I'm just going to do it myself. I'm fine with that. At this point, I was like, I don't even want to deal with anybody else. I don't give a crap if it's a big publishing house or if it's an independent publishing house. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just going to do it myself. Well, and that was fine, and I did that. And then I decided at the end of 2019, I think I want to start my own publishing company. I was doing my YouTube research. I watched tons of videos, take notes on what to do, why it's fun and cool to have your own publishing company. Not fun and cool, but why it's logical. And to me, it sounded logical. So I started messing around with some names, and I came up with the Forehead Media because I wear glasses. Hello. And because I will be the person who is your new set of eyes. Like, I will be your new set of eyes, because that was something that I felt strongly about. Also, my whole business paradigm is a little different because the authors have complete control over the work. It's not something that they're going to sign a contract and it's mine or Four Eyed Media's. No, no, no. It's yours. We're going to work on it. We'll work things out financially if necessary or if an issue. But your work is your work. So if you want to do some freelance tasking, you just want a cover created, you just want your manuscript edited, you just want blog posts or a marketing plan created, whatever you need, you can pay per task. Or with the publishing packages, they're totally different, where we just do everything we need to do, get it together. Once the book is published and you start making sales, then we'll discuss whatever we need to discuss. So it's a very open relationship, and it's a very give and take. You know, so you have somebody that you can trust that is going to get you published and published in the best possible way, and you know that at any time if you want to pull out or stop working with Four Eyed Media, or if you're just done, that it's fine. You're going to you're going to get your work back, and you're going to get it at the point where we stopped, and you can do whatever you need to do with it. And then at that point we'll do whatever kind of, I don't know. I'm still learning as I go, but what I do know is I don't ever want anybody who works with me to have that same experience where they can't get a hold of you, where they can't get a hold of anybody, where they're not liking what the process is, but nobody's going to discuss it with them. It's not okay. That's not fair. That's unethical, and it's not all right. And that is not how I want to run my business. So at this point, that is where I'm at, and that is what I'm doing. Um, we have the website up, so I will link everything down below. Of course, the links to my books and my journals that I have published and that I've created under Four Eyed Media are also down below. I am working right now with two authors on complete publishing packages. So I have a poet and I have a memoirist. So I'm very excited. They're very smart. They are very driven. Everybody's busy and has their own life, but they still are excited to be under the Four Eyed Media umbrella with me, and I love that. And I also have, and I have to give a big shout out to some of the women that I'm working with. I do have a couple people who are volunteering their time to help me to get Four Eyed Media going and doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm very excited. I just want to give you guys an update on the Four Eyed Media platform. I am here if you have any questions. I am also offering my time for a 30-minute conversation if that's something that you want to do, to see if Worried Media is where you should go or the route you should take, or if you just want to chit chat. I'm totally open to let you know about my experiences more and what I went through, about where I see myself in the future, about where Worried Media is right now. I'm very excited to do all of this, and it's very new and everything is very exciting and a little stressful. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you are an author and you're thinking about starting your own company, let's connect so that I can give you some advice. Like, I can tell you where to go, where not to go. I can tell you what you're going to need right off the right off the decision. Okay, so you decided you want to start something. Here's where you're going next. So reach out to me. I have information that I am willing to share. I don't, as far as I'm concerned, we're all a team and we can all help each other out. So that's how I am at home, that's how I am at work, and that's how I am in my business. So if it's something that you're interested in doing, just reach out to me and let me know. I'll follow you. I will give you support. I'll do whatever it is that is going to help you succeed, because that's all that I care about. There's room for everybody, I believe. So that's it. I am so glad that you joined me and that you listened to me ramble on about my business. I'm getting better at discussing it, so I'm getting better, okay? I'm getting more comfortable in what our convictions are and what our truths are. I'm just kidding. I'm getting better in what the business is offering and where I'm at. So I appreciate you watching and sticking it through. I apologize about the background noise. Yeah, it's video game time, I guess. So thank you guys, and you remember that 4 eyes are better.
Anything you want.